Hello, everybody. This is breaking news. It's right after the first of the year. I hope you are having a great 2024 already. But put on your seat belt and make sure your airbags in your car are working right because what I'm about to tell you is shocking in terms of compliance and privacy. Um, you might have started to hear rumblings about this. It's called the Corporate Transparency Act. It's effective January 1st of this year. It applies to pretty much every LLC or corporation or partnership, anything that's filed with the Secretary of State. And almost every real estate deal in the country is governed by this. Public securities are not, but the idea is that the federal government wants to protect us from illicit financial money laundering activities, and so they've created this act, the Corporate Transparency Act. What it requires is a lot of extra paperwork and full disclosure to the government by filing forms of all your personal information as well as photo ID. So you must, when you form a company and for any business you already have, every single one has to have this. Uh, you have to provide a business owner's name. Any business owner, anybody that's got a partial interest, 25% or more in a company, is going to have to provide their full legal name. And sometimes that's tricky, right? It's a little tricky. But you have to provide your full legal name. You have to provide your date of birth. You have to provide your social security number. You have to provide your home address. You have to provide your real business address for the company. You can't use our law firm address or a P.O. box or something like that. It's got to be a real physical address for the company. You must provide photo ID. You must provide a, a driver's license like that or a passport submitted to the government with this form, right? So you got to submit all this information. You have to do it within 90 days of forming the new company. And if you make any changes, like say you move, right? Guess what? You have 30 days to update all your information with the federal government, submitting this form. In a complex situation, the government estimates it might take you 11 hours of prep time to comply with this new law, which means big legal fees, big accounting fees, or whatever. It's not simple, and there's a ton of liability for you. If you don't comply, the penalties are criminal. So the penalty is $500 per day, up to $10,000, and up to 2 years in prison. Wow. So this is incredible. And any entity that already is been created in the past, you're going to have to bring that into compliance. You got some time. We got all year to get it done. But again, if you miss it and ignore it, or say you've got a business that you haven't really been using much and you think, oh, I don't have to mess with that one. No, anything that's operating at all, passive entities holding real estate, even if it's disregarded, you have to submit all of this information. If you don't, you can be in jail for 2 years, paying a $10,000 fine, $500 a day. It's shocking. There is one lawsuit, at least on file, by the Small Business Association, National SBA, challenging the constitutionality of this document or this law, but it's the law of the land right now that hasn't been overturned at all. And it was written and passed by our Congress 1 year ago, a bipartisan effort. But effective today, January 4th, you've already been in compliance, so or you have to bring yourself into compliance. So quite a bit here to work on. I won't make any editorial comments about privacy, but many in the federal government and protecting our information. So I will say that many people use LLCs in the proper way. Most everybody. There's only a few criminals, but all the rest of us are being lumped into this Corporate Transparency Act as if we are criminals, having to prove ourselves not, and provide all this information. And what you have to know is that this is going to cost you a lot of time and money, a lot of exposure. And so I want you to give us a call. I'm going to be notifying all of our clients that have LLCs in many ways. Let us know so we can help you become in compliance and do it in an efficient manner. But it is going to be something that's important that gets done this year and on all new businesses and all new business entities. So I want to give you this update, let you know how serious it is, and that you can't mess around with it because the penalties are so high and the time frames are so short. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention today. Give us a call as usual. I look forward to speaking with you. And that's it for today. Thank you.